Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to no one's route in Charade Maniacs, because we are back on the common route. We just finished with Abana, who, honestly, it was so cute. I was really into it. I thought that honestly, it was such just like a breath of fresh air, and like, sometimes we just need that. It was really heavy with Akase's whole backstory and with Yoshi being a lot, but Abana was like, oh, like his background is dark, yes, but he's just like the right amount of sweetness, I think, to go with it, that it didn't feel that bad, you know. I think it's the tsundere-ness of him. I feel like in real life it would be annoying, but I think in fiction it's like the perfect amount. So I have been sitting here debating on if I really wanted to move forward with Chigasaki or not, because I like really want to know about Gyoru, right? But I also really want to know about Dazai. And Haiji also really scares me. And everybody, honestly, like, there's so many people that I'm like really interested in. Like, all the remaining folks that we have, which I'm pretty sure are literally just Dazai, Haiji, Gyoru, Chigasaki. I think that's the last four, right? All of them interest me in some capacity. And I'm like, oh, do I want to start with Chigasaki or not? Oh my god. But I feel like I have to, because I did say, like, oh, I'm choosing between Abana and Chigasaki before. And I don't want to, like, bait the folks who thought that I was going to do Chigasaki next. So we're going to do it. And then after Chigasaki, we can kind of play the roulette game again and see if we're going to move forward with either. I want to say maybe we could just do all three and throw them on the roulette and see which one we get. But, oh man, I want to know. I want to know so bad. Whatever. I have heard rumors of Chigasaki's route in my life. I don't know why I said it like that, but I've heard rumors that he might have a bit of angst, and that might, you know, offset the sweetness that we've seen with Abana. So I'm curious. I'm really curious, and we're just gonna get right into it, starting off with all of the common route stuff. So lots of skipping ahead. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. So the first thing that we are actually seeing isn't even related to Chigasaki. We're at the park, and instead of saying like, oh, Akase, or like, oh, Akase is like so easy to talk to, oh, you're so dependable, whatever, we're following Haiji. So off we go, I guess. I hope Abana can do something about his attitude. It's so weird that we're saying that now after doing his route.
こっち来たんだね。アイス食べる?
Yeah, I might as well, I thought.
何味がいい? 僕はラムネにしようと思うけど。
Ugh. I don't know. I've just never really liked like ramen soda flavored like ice cream, I feel. I don't know. Like, I don't even like Coke flavored ice cream or like root beer floats. I don't like that type of thing either. It's just, for some reason, when I think of like a soda, I'm like, it has to come in drink form. So if you give me like Sprite flavored ice cream, I'd be like, bleh. Then I'll have the same. Being with Haiji is so calming. Maybe it's because he's always so relaxed. Might be asking for too much for everyone to get along, but I wish we could at least be calm and civil. Up. And we're back to skipping. Okay, so now that we have exited the lodging, we are here with the folks at the library, and we're going to look at Chigasaki instead of Futami. Here we go. My eyes met with Chigasaki's, and he nodded, smiling gently.
ハイジ君、セナさんが困っているようですよ。
I just like hiccuped.
なんで?
人は大人になると、なんとなくですが、好意を伝えることが照れくさく感じてしまうんです。
そういうものなんだ。
Is that how it is? Like, when you grow up, you get embarrassed in telling people how you feel? I guess that's true, because it's like, it feels like you shouldn't be sharing your thoughts or something like that. And like, that's why kids are like considered like so honest, and like sometimes honesty can come off like kind of rude, but...
ええ。ですから、今彼女に答えを求めるのは、どうか勘弁してあげてくださいね。
We rarely see the side profile of Chigasaki here. Like, look at this. Look at Tim Morgan on the I'm so sorry. One of my friends taught me the word mog, and I've been like trying to implement it into the vocabulary because, you know, I've got to keep up with the slang nowadays. But no, it's just I'm so sorry. But whatever.
わかった。じゃあまた今度にするね。
Doesn't that just mean he'll ask me again later on? Some more new stuff here. Oh my god. So now we're gonna ask Yobu what subjects he was best at instead of asking Ibana or Yoshi. Yobu, what subjects were you good at?
得意科目か。ないかな。
Bruh. Oh, really? That's surprising.
なになにひよりちゃん。僕ってそんなに頭良さそうに見える？
何言ってんだ。ゲーム以外頭にないくせに。
ねえ、ゲームだって頭使うんだよ。ゲーム感覚で考えるなら、数学が好きかな。なんかパズルゲームっぽいよね。
Ew. I can't even hold back the disgust. No, it's so funny because like I feel like my friends are like super talented in math and I just suck at it. Like I can do like basic like arithmetic or algebra, but anything beyond that I'm like kind of like, huh? Is it?
数学が苦手なんだったらゲーム感覚でやってみるといいかもね。
Although I do like Sudoku, which I guess makes me weird, but
じゃあ行部君も原告をゲーム感覚でやってみるっていうのはどう？推理ゲームを解くみたいにさ。
not that weird though, because I feel like Sudoku's kind of popular, right? Is it popular with old people though? Maybe I'm just old.
なるほど。じゃあ一応考えとくね。
お前、絶対やる気ないだろ。
Sudoku math though? I feel like Sudoku's not math at all. It's just numbers. I'm like, oh, look, you put number here and you put number here. Like, it's so dumb. So we've joined the information team now, and we're in the alley with Chigasaki, and I think this point of time last time we said, like, you know the map well, and this is when I started to think maybe Chigasaki is like actually homeless. That makes it sound so bad, but like Chigasaki, from like what we know of, I don't know, it just sounded really strange. It sounded like the way that he worded it made it sound like he like didn't have a place to go back to. And so this time around, we're going to be saying that you have good hearing, which is interesting. So, well, here we go. You have good hearing. I couldn't hear it at all. Chigasaki seemed to freeze up after he saw my message. Time stood still.
たまに言われます。地獄耳だって。
So he apparently had heard some like Arcadians shuffling around, and that's the reason why she was like, oh, you have such good hearing. And now he's like kind of freaked, I guess. But the moment only lasted a minute, then Chigasaki continued as if nothing happened.
それより早く行きましょう。時間がなくなってきました。
I chased after Chigasaki as he ran ahead of me on our way to the park. He isn't holding my hand anymore. Oh, that's so weird. Like, is he like a Esper or something? Oh gosh. So this is the day after the whole amoeba's situation and stuff like that. And instead of going with, I think this was Akase, we're gonna just go to the library and yeah. Chigasaki mentioned checking for the past episodes at the library. I might be able to help with that. I can't think of anything else to research, so I should chase after Chigasaki. I left the lodging, but Chigasaki was nowhere to be found. Previously, I would have just gone out, but now I hesitated to leave alone. What do I do? But the world's true form was actually always how it was. I was simply ignorant at the time. Whether I know or not shouldn't change things, but it's different now. I still don't know anything about this world even after the maintenance. I hadn't asked to follow anyone because I was afraid I would just be a drag on everyone. I already couldn't speak, and everyone was working hard to try and get my voice back. There shouldn't be any Arcadians at the library. I'll be okay if I run there. I made up my mind and ran to the library. Upon entering the library, I checked to see that no one was there and caught my breath. I did see a few of the Arcadians on the way there, but they were far away, so I was able to run and avoid them. There are no Arcadians in the library, thank goodness. I felt relieved as I walked between the shelves. Soon, I found Chigasaki. He was already watching the dramas. He was sitting on a chair and watching the videos on a tablet. I tried not to interfere by walking quietly, but I saw a woman's face appear in the drama. Something about that seemed off, so I looked at the screen again from far away. What is this? I think I recognize the woman. I took a peek at the screen by moving closer, and Chigasaki stopped the video.
セナさん、一人で来たんですか？
I'm sorry if I interfered. I thought I could catch up to you if I hurried.
メッセージを送ってくれればいつでも一緒に行きますよ。
Chigasaki gave a big smile, and that made me realize something. That's right. She looks like Chigasaki. Oh, God.
どうかしましたか？
The woman in the drama you were watching seemed to resemble you a little.
そうですか？僕は女顔ですかね？
That's not what I meant. Chigasaki, if I had to choose, you're more like a prince.
王子様？初めて言われました。僕には似合わないでしょう。
Oh gosh. So does he have family members in this fucking thing too? God. That's not true. You're kind, you talk politely too. I think it matches you perfectly.
褒めるのがうまいですね。
Chigasaki laughs a little while he turns off the screen of the tablet and puts the disc back onto the shelf. Oh. CHVD. Okay. There was nothing weird about what was happening, but I did notice that his hand holding the disc was shaking. His hand is shaking and he looks to be in pain. Chigasaki, what happened to your left hand?
ああ、軽くぶつけただけです。大丈夫ですよ。
No. Something's wrong with it? It's his left hand that's injured, though? Or his left hand is shaking, but he was... Remember how he was really against the director taking his right arm, though? But it seemed... But he was like, oh, I would rather die than not have my right arm. But, I don't know, it's really weird. Chigasaki said that and put his hand behind his back as if to hide it. That made me even more curious. Please show me.
いや、ちょっと
I pulled at his arm by force and rolled up his sleeve. The part from his wrist to his elbow was red and swollen, and it was like he had a fever. He said this was from bumping into something, but it's severely swollen. I saw some scrapes on his hand, and his clothes are slightly dirty. Maybe he took a bad fall. I used the bangle and sent a request to the watcher for an ice pack and a towel. You need to chill it. Have a seat right there.
いや、そんな痛くありませんから気にしないで。
I don't believe that this doesn't hurt. Now sit down. I pulled up a chair and waved him over. Chigasaki finally relented and sat down.
参ったな。思ったより強引なところもあるんですね、あなたは。
What is this personality? Oh gosh, I just got like chills. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. When my younger brothers fought, they kept quiet about injuries which worsened. They heal faster if they're treated early.
僕は弟さんたちと同じですか？
Right now, maybe.
じゃあお姉さんの言うことを聞かないといけないな。
I put the ice pack on his arm and Chigasaki grimaced. It does look painful. It's really swollen.
お手数をおかけしてすみません。
I'm the one who always needs help.
そんなことありません。僕はいつも何もできなくて。
He looks depressed. Chigasaki's kind, but he's sort of restrained. Or should I say modest? After chilling his arm for a bit, I thought of getting some bandages, but Chigasaki stopped me.
邪魔になりますからこのままでいいですよ。冷やしてもらったおかげで楽になりました。ありがとうございます。
Really? Please don't push yourself too hard. Chigasaki and I finally resumed the research and checking past episodes. How did he get that injury though? Like, the swelling being that severe? It's like I was thinking like if you got your arm trapped in like an elevator door or something, and but it would have to like clamp really fucking hard in order to get that type of swelling, I think. But like a fall, I feel like it wouldn't do that, right? Unless you fell down the fucking stairs, but then the rest of his body would be bruised too, no? And I don't know. Like what kind of, or did he stick his arm into like an amoeba? Like, but then his hand would be swollen. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Oh, it's weird. Speaking of which, the past episodes can be viewed from the bangle.
でもかなり量があるので、古いものはバングルから削除されているみたいなんです。ここなら全部のデータを確認できますから。
I do not know. Like, are you guys getting this? I'm getting like creep vibes. I do not mean to be cruel to Chigasaki. I'm like, especially if he's like a homeless guy who's like struggling to make ends meet. I would feel so bad. But like, there's something about him that is really freaking me out. And I think it's because of the personality, like, slight shift. Like, where he seems like super gentle and like almost, I don't want to say this word because it's going to come off weird, but like submissive almost, where he seems so go with the flow, but then when she was trying to like grab his arm, he was just like, oh, you're one of those where like you can't really take no for an answer, huh? Like that type of thing. And that comment just threw me off. I feel like it didn't sound like something that he would say, and I don't know if that's just me reading into it too much, but like, I don't know, it's just freaking me out. And like, and knowing like there's that sentence, and then also knowing, like, seeing the way that he exploded in Akase's route, where he got really fucking emotional with the arm situation, where the director had threatened to take his arm. Like, it kind of is like a dichotomy of personalities there. I don't know. It makes me feel weird. Like, there's something more. I nodded in agreement and looked at the shelf. The past episodes are organized by the drama's titles from episode 1 to completion, as well as some partially completed ones. A summary was written on the back of the disc, so I looked around to check which to watch. I wasn't in the mood to watch anything extreme. I don't really want to see any of the cast get hurt.
どれを見ようか迷いますよね。見てて気分が悪くなるものはちょっと。
Chigasaki expressed the same sentiment as me, so he put the suspense drama back on the shelf. After a while, he finished picking his selections and he resumed watching on the tablet. What do? I wonder just how many dramas there are anyway. I don't know when the cast members were switched out, but considering the huge number of titles, I think there were a lot of people imprisoned here as cast. There are 10 of us, and each time the same number of people are kidnapped. Are there dozens or over 100? When did they start doing this? Why?
瀬名さん、
I felt a chill, but then Chigasaki called my name, bringing me back to my senses. He waved me over and showed me the video that he was playing.
罰ゲームと関係なくて申し訳ないんですが、このドラマ知りませんか？
You've seen it before?
はい。昔テレビで再放送していて、結構有名なドラマだと思うんですけど。
The title does sound familiar. I think there's a drama back home with the same title. But what about it? Having similar titles is common. I wonder if there's something that bothered Chigasaki about it.
ああ、知ってるドラマだったので、瀬名さんも知っているかなとつい気になってしまって。今は関係ないことでしたね。すみません。
What? Ugh, maybe I sound a bit harsh when I communicate via text. He didn't need to apologize. He really is so modest. I'm also interested, so do you mind if I watch it with you?
もちろん、どうぞ。
After saying that, Chigasaki set up a space for me to his left side. I saw a wired earphone, which was a bit of a rarity nowadays.
音声はイヤホンで聞いていたんですが、瀬名さんも聞きますか？
There's no one here. You sure are proper.
図書館なので、一応。
Oh, picture get! So we sat next to each other and shared the pair of earphones. This puts us much closer than I thought. Look at them. Look at them. It is, like, a little... I don't know. What was it that he said that I was like, what? Like, I mean, it's just... It's so weird. Like, why did he mention this drama? And he was like, oh, I thought you would be familiar with the drama. Like, what? Yeah, I guess. But, like, what does that have to do with anything? We're literally just trying to get out of here. What do you mean? I think Chigasaki just confuses me. I'm so lost. I don't know what's going on. When I watch dramas with Futami, although we were close, this is closer. I knew it wasn't on purpose, so I made up an excuse in my mind while I tried to distract myself from the situation. It's rare to see an earphone that isn't wireless.
普段使っているのと同じ型をリクエストして出してもらったんです。普通のだと音域が合わなくて。
Wow. So you're particular about these things?
こだわるというか、音が大きいと耳が痛くて。あ、音小さいでしょうか？
Oh, yeah, so he really does have, like, hearing sensitivity. Well, just a bit.
音量上げますね。大きすぎたら言ってください。
If he moves, our shoulders might touch. Wait, I shouldn't be caring about this. We're watching a drama right now. I couldn't concentrate very well as we continued watching the drama. This one's quite old. I know a general summary of it.
脚本だけ借りてきたんでしょうか？改編はされているみたいですけど。
But the main parts are still the same, right? I think it was a romance story about a girl returning to the countryside from the city.
そうそう。本当はここで一緒に川へ遊びに行くんですが、それはカットされてるみたいですね。
Oh, really? Now that I know it's cut, I'm interested in that part.
微笑ましいエピソードなんですよ。些細なことで喧嘩をしてしまった2人が水遊びをするうちに仲直りをして、帰り際寄り添って夕焼けを見ながらキスをするんです。それが絵になっていて。
Chigasaki's and my eyes met. We were extremely close, so it felt awkward for me.
すみません。割と気に入っている話だったので、つい説明を。
You sound so bashful about it, and it's making me embarrassed. I should change the subject. Chigasaki, do you like dramas a lot?
特別好きというほどでは。このドラマは穏やかで素敵な話だったので印象に残ってるんです。ホラーとかサスペンスとかそういうものはあまり見ませんね。スプラッタとかも苦手だし。
Yeah, they look painful just watching.
わかります。
As we talked, the drama we were watching ended. A lot of subtitles displayed on the screen.
終わっちゃいましたね。 本当はもっと長い話だったはずなんですが、そこも改変したのかな。
This isn't so much subtitles as end credits. It resembled a regular drama's end credits, and all the cast names were being listed. That was the last episode. This is the first time I've watched an Otherworld stream to the end, so these are the credits.
僕もです。お、
The end credits continue, and the producer, director, and other roles are now showing. They have no names and only their roles. Too bad. Wouldn't it hurt for them to show their names? I'm trying to find something that could be a hint. While I thought that, I suddenly hear a loud noise in my ear.
すみません。音量を間違っていじってしまって。
Chigasaki looked nervous as he removed my earphone. He apologized profusely.
耳大丈夫ですか？うるさかったですよね。本当にごめんなさい。
Why would you do that? That scared me half to death. He doesn't have to be so sorry. No, he needs to apologize. That scared the shit out of me. I thought something was gonna jump out. He looked pale as he continued to apologize, and I wasn't sure how to calm him down. If only I still had my voice, I might have been able to say something considerate. I'm fine. I heard you the first time. I didn't think that it really made him feel better, but I smiled at Chigasaki.
すみません。エンドロール終わっちゃいましたね。もう一度見てみますか？
No, I'm fine. The drama's over anyway. Besides, right now...
そうですね。じゃあ別のドラマを。
We're gonna stop here. I don't know. What is it? He creeps me out. What? I feel so rude for saying that, but like, what is it? Like, there's something about him that makes me kind of nervous. Like, oh God. I think it's because he's so pacifying and like placating, and he just seems to be like, oh, whatever you want is fine. Oh, like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my fault. Oh, everything's my fault. Oh, like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I do this because I'm so sensitive and etc. But I don't think that's true. Like, I think maybe there's like half-truths to it. I think that he does have sensitive hearing, and I think that he is like, I don't know, like I think that he does blame himself for certain things, but at the same time, like, yeah, maybe he does have a low self-esteem, but at the same time, I think that I don't know, maybe this is just me knowing or like having met people like this where like their thinking is kind of warped, where they're like, oh, I have this really low self-esteem, but also like everyone else sucks too. And it makes me nervous. Like, I'm kind of scared because I feel like people who talk this way and constantly are like this type of people pleasing or like so-called people pleasing, like quote unquote, aren't actually, it's hard to explain. It's like there's people who are genuinely selfless and do things for other people regardless of like intent, like they just do it without even thinking, versus people who are people pleasing for they have like a motive behind it. I feel like Chigasaki is like leaning that way, where it's like he's a people pleaser in the sense that he sees other people as like something he has to overcome. I think is the best way that I can explain it. Like, he sees Sana as, I want to say, and this is me making a lot of assumptions, by the way, but like, this is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that he sees Sana as a nuisance, and he sees everybody else as a nuisance, and he puts on this people-pleasing aura and this very like submissive, placating type of personality because he thinks it's the easiest way to get around things and the easiest way to kind of blend into the background because he doesn't want people to notice him. because it's like you have like the self-sacrificing types that are like almost like Akase, where he like kind of goes head first into everything and he doesn't even really notice what's going on around him because he's kind of like woo, like arrogant subservience, right? But then you have the types that are smart enough to notice everything that's going on and then pulling strings to make it so that people feel bad for them. And like those are the people that I'm terrified of. Because Akase is one thing where he's kind of like just like, I don't want to say dumb, but he's doing it like, and you know that his heart is in the right place no matter what, even if he's being kind of dumb about it. But when you turn it around and you have somebody who's like sort of doing the same thing, but they're clearly doing it with like a different type of intent, or like they're dropping these hints that show a deeper, like darker backstory to it, that's where I'm like, I don't know. And I will feel really bad if Chigasaki's nothing like that, but the vibe I'm getting is not good. And this is just from what we know about Chigasaki, from all the roots that we've seen so far. Now knowing that he has like that good hearing, like it's possible that he was overhearing some of these conversations, but also like if he is overhearing it, like what is he trying to do pulling Senna aside and like talking to her about it? Is it because she's easy to talk to? Or is it because he has another goal in mind? Like, oh god. I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay, whatever. Next time we're gonna see how I feel about Chigasaki. Why does he scare me so bad? Oh my god. I'm not ready.